It's game time, we ain't playing with you. It's game time, it's game time, we ain't playing with you. That's how we ball for y'all.
What up, what up, what up, what up? You are rocking with Doo-Wop. Yo, thanks for joining for episode 75. Round of applause. Yo, interesting news. I'm going to start off with this. So, quote from Adam, our mayor.
This is my natural element. I'm not uncomfortable walking around my people. This is who I am.
Mayor Adams.
You go check me out 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm sitting in the back of a closed barbershop or beauty salon smoking a cigar and drinking some Henny or a single malt scotch. That's who I am.
Yeah, let's start with that. He's just a crazy guy. Oh, yeah, shout out to the mayor. He was like, yo, he's always celebrating, but we don't see him doing enough work. Yeah, you leave him alone. Everybody's human. You do what you do. You know what I mean? But yo, I'm gonna jump in these early topics. Trump at it again, man. He's at it again. You know, for him to think people are just, oh look that way, and forget about what's going on. I don't think everybody's doing it. I don't think everybody's doing it. I think you know they're not falling for the trick. But thanks for releasing the MLK files. Now everybody's waiting for the Epstein files list. Sure, that's next on the list. But he did prove how the FBI was harassing Dr. Martin Luther King and had him on surveillance until they basically assassinated him, man. I mean, but the people did not know that he was orchestrating a revolution movement for $2 trillion of reparations back to the black people, the Spanish people, the minorities over the course of a 10-year period. That would have changed the whole economical system for minorities. They don't teach that in school. They ain't teach none of that in school. You know, they just thought he's for equal rights, and that's the reason why we cherish him and praise him so much. But they didn't talk about how he was about to get the reparations for the black people and change the whole system. You know, so I can see why they put a price on this as $2 trillion. He was so powerful. He was getting the Spanish community. He was getting all the black community. He was getting everybody around the country together to protest and stand for this, where they were afraid that this actually might happen. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. They even said even when they attempted to assassinate him, he was still alive when he got to the hospital. The rumor is that they were making sure that he doesn't leave out the hospital. They was making sure that they was going to kill him. Regardless, he was not supposed to leave the hospital. It's a tragedy, but to release all those pages with 2,000 pages, 200 some documents, like And anything I think it said it hadn't been released since 1977. It was locked files. Now you got us talking about it. You definitely got us talking about it. But me and go and play a clip what Auntie had to say. Auntie had to say something about this.
Here releasing MLK files, but not knowing what they releasing in them MLK files. My people, time for y'all to come on to this video right here. Come on to this video.
Come on now,
The
Auntie.
true reason why Martin Luther King was unalived, y'all. Yes, he was unalived because they ain't give him proper care in that hospital after he was shot on
Preach.
that balcony.
Tell 'em. Tell 'em.
The reason why they wanted him gone, y'all, he was
Mhm.
working on reparations.
Mm.
He was gonna have a nationwide protest, y'all,
Nationwide.
to give reparation for our people up to $2 trillion over the course of 10 years.
Mm.
$2 trillion over the course of 10 years.
Mhm.
That's what that man was fighting for.
Mm.
And they didn't want that to come to pass. There's no way our
Uh.
people can see no $2 trillion. So they got rid of him so the plan can go away the same way he went away.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now, Donald Trump, you done put that out there. You done put that in papers. People, my people.
Hey, I tell you, Donald Trump did it. He
They
put
don't
it
like
out.
my mouth, so they liable to gonna try to shut me up, y'all.
I
But
don't shut you
knowledge
up,
is
Auntie.
power, my people.
Don't shut
This
you up,
man was
Auntie.
fighting for a big cause. That's why they got rid of that man, y'all. That's why they got rid of him. When he got to that hospital, they instructed them not to care for that man, give him improper treatment, to make sure he went away so that $2 trillion will go away too.
I hear you, Auntie.
Donald Trump then put it back out for us to see it. He
Yeah.
gonna throw it in our face like that and we
Yeah,
ain't
in
gonna
our
do nothing
face.
about it? We ain't learned none of this in the history books though, huh?
Yo, that's true. No, it's definitely true. It's true. Donald Trump, man, you tricky. All right, all right. But that is proves he be doing some other stuff that people don't be doing. No other presidents is releasing these files. But now you know what you got to do. Now you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it going. Everybody want to see the Epstein list now. You got to keep it going. You want to expose, unexpose all that. Come on, don't hold back now. Don't hold back now. Cause talking about hold back, Powell didn't hold back on you, man. Damn, I don't know what happened. You guys was live on TV having a little disagreement. Trump and Powell, they was live on TV with the Federal Reserve, the remodeling the figures, and they couldn't get the numbers right. They couldn't get the numbers right. Trump said 3 point something. He said 2 point billion. Hey, playing with the money, but that was funny.
So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now
Hell yeah, that shit is a
3.1.
lot. What do you mean?
And,
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
I ain't hear about it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, it
I
just
haven't heard
came
that
out.
from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came
He
out.
had the proof. He was like, "Nah, check this out. It just came out."
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
Powell put on his
3.1.
glasses. Like, let me check this out. Let me check this out.
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added.
our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a
Said
third
you
building.
added a
That's what that
third
is. That's
billion,
third
a
building.
building.
Martin
But
building.
it's a building that's being built.
Then now we
It was
paid for that bill 5 years ago.
We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
Oh
So,
man,
Not new.
So we're going to take a look.
I'm challenging him.
We're going to see what's happening, and it's got a long way. Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them, but we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use, but no, we don't. Expect to be finished in 2027. We're well along, as you can see.
Nice to take these off every once in a while.
Oh man, they be saying, is this like a Truman Show? Like, is this a reality show? Sometimes the things that just go on. And that was live. That was live on TV. He couldn't even get the numbers right. I don't. Everybody's messing with this money. I mean, do we need $1 billion buildings like this? Like, what else could the money go? That's where the money's going? You gotta see what is this is just looking at the outside looking in. It's like I can't even get the numbers right. What's up, man? Oh man. But we'll keep paying attention. To get to some like unfortunate news, man. So I'm just gonna say, rest in peace to Malcolm Lamar Warner. Tragedy, man. Tragedy being on vacation in Costa Rica with the wife, 8-year-old daughter. going for a swim, and then there's a big tidal wave or got caught in the wave. There's the dangerous conditions out there. It just unfortunately he drowned, man. He drowned, but his legacy would not be left behind. He's still gonna live on, especially from the Cosby Show. Being a black actor in that day and age and that time, that was just good TV to see. Him showing the struggles of just growing up in a different home and adjusting and just a different point of view of when you looking at the TV that you didn't really see back in. You didn't see a lot of black actors, and it was prime time TV. It was before some people time, but he definitely was one of those guys on TV that a lot of people was paying attention to when they was younger. Just on how he maybe dress, how he act, women, things like that. It was just different lessons that was being learned when you watching the Cosby Show, and also comedy, but comedy on there too. So but then he also branched out and did his own, other show, Malcolm and Eddie. That was show on BT. That was another show that they put together. That showed his ability of how he was trying to run the show himself. And then Eddie, his co-host, it was with that comedy. That was great show I watched when I was growing up. So it's definitely a tragedy for him. To prayers go out to his family and friends. But it's just sad. A sad thing. So rest in peace to Malcolm. Um, heart goes out to his family. Uh, but it looked like it was very heavy, heavy July. Another big legend. I mean, before my time again. But Ozzy Osbourne. I don't really listen too much of the music wise. But he definitely put his stamp on rock and roll. Looked like he was just didn't give up. Did what he wanted to do when it came to his music, and was a pioneer in rock and roll and setting trends. When I watched the Osbourne show, he was just it looked like he was like stoned all the time, but but he definitely was just like he was just a character in himself because he was funny in his own comical way. Especially he was like I can't believe I lived this long. I did all these type of drugs back in my day. Because back when he was a rock star, he was a rock star. It was like 60s, 50s. I'm like I don't know. It was way back when. He just had to experiment with everything. He did everything. So he's like, I'm surprised kind of lived this long. I remember him saying that in one of a couple episodes when I used to watch the brief for the Osborne on MTV. But he's definitely a legend. So he definitely trendsetter in his own way. So he's gonna be missed too. So praise God to his friends and family with that too. I guess let me get all the rest in peace out of the way. This one person people might not really, or the black community might not really agree what Hulk Hogan was. He was like a legend in wrestling, and also he was just like a walking brand. A brand itself. It's like when you growing up, you was kind of brainwashed to like Hulk Hogan because you've seen the toys, you've seen I think he had cartoons. He had so much things with his brand of being a Hulk Hogan, and he was a performer, amazing performer when it came down to wrestling. So he's definitely gonna be missed from his community and a legend. Despite his point of views that he had said, but yeah, he's still a human being, and he's still a legend. So still grew up for Hulk Hogan, so that rest in peace to him too, and his friends and family. And that's all the rest in peace out the way. Let's get into some new music, man. New music. So Tyler the Creator, don't tap that glass, yo. He's definitely bringing back the dance energy, the the have fun vibe, feel good music. You know, he says it in his name. He's a creator. So I seen the video with Stop Playing With Me. I seen LeBron in there, seen the clips in there. Um, they were saying he was actually in the what is the Louis Vuitton headquarters in Paris, like when they was recording. So that's how he kind of jumped on the track. Um, Even in the video, it shows like I'm bringing back a little of the old school vibes. You know, there's some tracks I like when people make songs and music. So I'm always a fan of the music and song. I was rocking with the ring ring ring. And it was different. Well, I wouldn't say different. It just reminds you of like the different vibes that back in the day. But so that stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I always like cool vibes in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Cool vibes in there. Cool there. Yeah, a little.
I hope you good. I hope you well. I hope you lit. I miss your touch. I miss your
But yeah.
grab a drink.
He got some. I feel what he's trying to do. We're trying to bring back that dance vibe. Because we all remember the times when we actually went to a party and actually danced. Have fun. Sip some, drink some. You know what I'm saying? Smoke some. Just had a little fun at the dance. Didn't be afraid to hit that dance floor. And I mean now it'd probably be different if really people got back into the era because it'd be like they'll be following all the TikTok trends and stuff. They be on the they be on the dance floor doing all the TikTok trends. Probably they won't be having just have fun, but the cool vibes on there. And the song that like the melodies in my head that keeps going in my head, which I said, "Take Care of You" by what is that? Yabi. That joint is like catchy. That joint is so catchy in my head. So that's a nice one too. So you got some joints you can rock to and enjoy. You enjoy. Um, you know, People keep making music, make music, and let the people judge it. Only thing I don't like when they put it in the rap category because it does take away from different music, but they're trying to face a different form of rap. And he's showcasing his creativity. I think is more than rap. I think it's more than rap because way people put things together now. It's just needs its own category, just not rap no more. It's not. Rap is way. It's like evolving. Rap is definitely evolving. So I think they should just put another category on top because a lot of people doing different things. It's not just rap anymore. But that's my opinion on that one. But definitely go check out Tyler the Creator. Don't tap the glass. You know what I mean? Uh, Look like the Butch is back. You know what I mean? The Butch is back. Benny the Butcher, Summertime Butch 2. Got to check out that joint. He's coming with the boom bap. He's coming with that hustler music. He's coming with that vibe for the summer. I was already rocking with the track. The summer 25. I was already rocking with that one, but I'm definitely checked out that project and I seen some joints that I liked off there. What is that? Jasmine, with West Side Gunner. That was tough. That was tough. It's always cool when them two collide and they actually family. So you can tell the chemistry when they get on these, when they make a track together. Um, I like the Bun B, feature. That was tough. That was definitely tough. Um, Bun B did his thing on that one. Bun B did his thing on that one. But yeah, what is that one? Oh yeah, in the walls. You know, put it in the walls. But it gives a different feel when Bun B was on there. So that was tough. But yeah, I was rocking. Like I said, rocking the summer 25. I think probably it's a sleeper. Probably that 77 Club. Tough. That joint is that's tough. I like the beat. Like how the I need like it's still five. I was windows down on this. You know, definitely windows down on this riding around. You know, you know. But yeah, he's gonna give you that street. He's gonna give you that hustle mentality. He's gonna give you that go get attitude. Um, Definitely check out that joint. I like the one what he did with G Herbo. Shout out to G Herbo. What else that was on there? But he's definitely been put on the neck. He's been dropping music back to back. So definitely go check out his project. Summertime Butch too. Oh, yo, Drake back at it again. Just we keeping it on rap, keeping on rap. Drake, he ain't really, he had everybody telling him, everybody wait, getting on the streaming. So he's back on the streaming, releasing a song with what is it, Central C. You know, he's gearing up to. This is his premiere of his trying to gear up to premiere his album using the streamer life. Um, so you hear some of the different tracks guess he's gonna have on the album. I just hope he's not giving it all the UK rappers on this album. I mean, no respect, you know, but I definitely want to hear other rappers or just his music, how he's putting everything together. Oh, but I mean, if you got a good UK rapper here and there, I don't mind it, but I'm not over there, so I don't have the ear for the UK. So I can't be the judge of it. But if you want to bring something different to the table, okay, but just don't go crazy on it because we don't want you to feel like you got to go all the way to the UK to get the support. You still got, or even Canada, you still got support all around, all around the world, and plus in different states that you can still come out and give us a banger. But on that streaming, the last part of the beat, oh, I definitely got to hear that. Got to hear that. Got to hear what you got to say on that one because I already feel like that's it. In whatever however you gonna put it together, that beat was fire. Definitely hear what you got to say on that one. So everybody's still waiting for the Iceman. Waiting for the Iceman. Well, he probably plans to drop that soon. Let's get some R&B. Chris Brown did tease this song. He teased it. He teased it, but now he finally dropped it. So he depends. It depends. We got Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller when they get together. You know how they go. He definitely sampled a little of that Usher. Definitely heard that Usher in there. You know, uh, got the Usher vibe in there. Right, pay tribute. Yeah. Um, want to hear more of that. Hear more of that. Where he's gearing up to, but glad he dropped that. So definitely go check out that joint. It depends. Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller. All right. Let's get some technology. Tesla. Tesla diner in LA. Futuristic. Definitely he's definitely like, you know what? I'm getting to business, getting back to business. He got a futuristic look for the diner. You know, he has the optic robots serving you popcorn. Got these giant two movie theater big screens, where you waiting for your food, you can watch you a throwback movie or something like that, I like the diner vibe, he kept it, what burgers, like tuna, I think he had or hot dogs, chicken and waffles. He had some different varieties of diner food. I think he needs to keep adding to that menu. Put some healthy for the healthy people a little bit, but you can charge your Tesla. You know, you definitely go there, charge, and you got 80 ports to charge your Tesla on there. While you're waiting for your food, you can order it on the Tesla app. So it's definitely futuristic. You know, different way to order. I mean, or even charge your phone is definitely catering to the Tesla community. You know, it wants you to kind of buy you a Tesla and then go still chill at the diner. But he has it at inside, outside. You definitely can eat. You know, different levels upstairs. You know, while you can eat inside, dine. Looked like it's a dope spot. The line was wrapped around the corner. But you don't have to have a Tesla. You know, you could actually. They say you can't park in a parking lot unless you have a Tesla, I think, or like a electric vehicle, I think. But you could, park there, walk there. But people who don't have the electric cars, they have to wait online if there's a line at the time. But it said it's 24/7, so go there 24/7 when there's not a line. Um, and he's planning to keep open more if it does well. I think he just focused on the food because at the end of the day, yes, all that stuff is cool. It looks cool, everything. It's good. It's hot. It's hot for the moment. But if you're looking at longevity, you really want to get like a diner. Get like a diner because at the end of the day, there's diners that have been running and operating over 20, 50 years. And it's not just because it's a diner, it's because they got some type of food, late night food, whatever you want to grab, breakfast food when you want to grab. So you got to really um, get the food right. But I think he worked with a nice chef and everything, so I don't think he's gonna go wrong. But I think just keep the food together and but I like to see humans. I'm glad humans was there because I was getting worried. I was worried that it was gonna be like all robot, trying to be a all robot place, and you just try to like have everything optimal and robots and so I'm glad I see a bunch of humans running around, cleaning, and serving, and helping, and bringing food to the car and things like that. So I like to see that still in place. But yeah, I think you have something there. You definitely have something there. It looks cool. I want one in New York, want one in Miami, one more all the 50 states, man. Get it going, get it going. I'll play the clip there.
Forget everything you know about road trip pit stops, because Tesla just opened a diner, and it's weirdly on brand. Located in Hollywood and open 24/7, Tesla Diner is Elon Musk's latest venture, a mashup of food, tech, and entertainment. Outside, it's what Musk calls retro-futuristic. Roll up in your EV or stroll in on foot and you're greeted by Optimus, Tesla's humanoid robot, serving up popcorn.
Hey Optimus, where are you?
I'm behind the counter at the Tesla Diner in Hollywood, ready to serve you some popcorn or answer any questions.
Inside, it's all classic diner vibes with a futuristic twist. Think fried chicken, tuna melts, and a Tesla burger with electric sauce.
The burger look good.
All designed by Chef Eric Greenspan
Price is
and served in Cybertruck-themed containers. Need to charge your Tesla? There are 80 supercharger stations. Want to watch a movie? There's a giant outdoor screen playing retro films. And no, you don't need to drive a Tesla to get in. Musk said he's aiming for it to be a, quote, fun experience for all, whether Tesla owners or not. So is this the diner of the future?
Definitely.
That depends.
Be a fun
but
experience.
If Musk gets his way, Tesla diners could be coming to a parking lot near you.
And we want to see that. We want to see that. So definitely that looks like a good look for that. Tesla and Elon, put it together. Moving on to the next level of, I guess he's still pushing the electric cars. He still got to put the electric cars, but I'm glad he's still on both sides. You don't really need an electric car. Just come out there and enjoy some, at the Tesla diners. Hey, you got the money to do it. And the capital and the partnerships. Let's see what you got, man. Let's see what you got. So go check that out. Go check the Tesla diner out. You know what I mean? But let's talk about these robots. I told you to talk about the robots, and now China's back at it again, man. So I seen a clip. Let's not get scared, but I thought some of these things, but I seen a clip with a robot put a battery in his own back. So now he can be 24/7. You don't need a human. Don't need a human to help. He just reach back and put a battery in his own back and keep going. You know, with the Walker S2 to Uber tech, like, ooh, hey boy, yeah, man. I don't know. These robots, they're just telling you, I'm here. We're coming. Don't be scared. But be scared.
I don't want to scare you, but I think this is more proof that the robots might be coming for us. This is a new humanoid robot which has just been developed in China, and it features the extraordinary ability
You're just a
to change
machine.
its own battery.
Imitation
It can sense
of
when
life.
its power is running low and will schedule tasks
Can a robot write a
based on
symphony?
how much power it has left.
Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
24 hours a day, 7 days.
Can you?
Really hope there's an off button somewhere.
Dude, I hope there is an off button. I keep trying to say. But what are we looking at? That can happen, what, 10? We got 10 to 20 years? 10, 20 years, these robots going to be operating, doing everything by themselves, where they're not going to need humans. But the fact that China already started having robots put batteries in their back by themselves, where now they can operate 24/7. It's scary. It's scary, you know, because I'm just saying worst case scenario, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. Now these robots don't need any humans to operate. They don't need any humans to put batteries in, check anything. They're putting batteries in themselves when they feel like their battery's getting low. They're charging up themselves by themselves. Only thing we gotta get control of is just programming them, you know. And people are having the thoughts like, "Oh, what are we programming these robots to do? Are we programming these robots to be aggressive and feel like us and feel like a human too much?" Because these things are just getting their own personality to the point where people are marrying them and going in relationships with them. You know, they're being way too human. And that's gonna be a problem down the line. That's definitely gonna be a problem down the line. Yes, they're gonna take all certain jobs and things are gonna change and adjust, but the humans, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different when they can just walk and talk and control their own selves. Where they be like, you know what? We're tired of you humans. We don't need. We don't want you here no more. But I don't know. 10, 20 years down the line. But we'll see. We'll see. But let's get into some motivation. Motivation. I need a motivation. This one says, never, 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 never give up. You know? When Carmelo say, fuck out of here. You know, without the last part, that was actually Winston Churchill quote. But yeah, man, never, never give up. Never, 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 never give up. And that's what's gonna happen, man. What's up. That's what we over here doing. That's what everybody should be on. Just never give up. Never give up. All right. Let's get into another one. So that was a little cool one, you know. This one says, you know, life is full of ups and downs as you know it. Can't predict what tomorrow might bring. But one thing you can do is stay alert and be happy through the bad and good. We don't know what tomorrow might bring, but hey man, let's stay alert. You know, let's try to find something that makes you happy. Do the good and the bad. Point blank and simple. You know? Well, that's what all I got for you guys today. You know, thanks for joining me for episode 75. Again, you know, running flows. Say for you to like, subscribe. Definitely keep checking out my music. Keep playing some songs. Keep running things up for me. You know, comments, whatever, I answer them. I keep engaging. You engage with me, I engage with you. So in the meantime, between times, peace.
I love it. You guys are so great.